Hey, look, y'all. I just made a video about one Charlo brother being Jermell Charlo, and now it's on to the next one, Jermell Charlo. These Charlo brothers are on a meteoric rise, and you cannot stop it. Seriously, man, these dudes are lions like they say all the time. They are who they say they are, and they coming out to make a statement in emphatic fashion. And that's what both of the brothers did last night. Now, I made a video talking about how Jermell Charlo punished Sergey Deverenchenko, and now I'm going to talk about Jermell Charlo and how he stopped Jeison Rosario with a tremendous jab to the body. Right? A gut shot in the 8th round. I don't care what nobody's saying. People waking up this morning and all last night they talking about it was a fixed job. It was fixed. It was fake. It wasn't a real knockdown. It was like absolutely fake. It was BS and all this and all that, right? Them punches to the breadbasket ain't no joke. People can say all they want to. When you hit somebody in the right spot at the absolute wrong time, they going down. They folding. It's a Reynolds wrap and it's over. And that's what happened last night in that fight Jermell Charlo had with Jeison Rosario. Rosario started convulsing on the ground like a chest burster from the movie Alien was coming through his body. I was like, oh my God, damn, right? I'm looking at him on the ground and my man was reacting as if he was a woman experiencing labor pains. Like, oh, he was having contractions. One or the other. It was scary at first because I'm looking like, damn, did he have a seizure? I thought he had a seizure at first. I'm like, man, my man says I don't know. He had a seizure or something. But then he came out and he was all right. Eventually, he gathered himself and he was all right after he couldn't get up anymore. He couldn't beat the 10 count, right? I'm hearing everybody is saying it's fixed. It was a dive that Rosario took. He took a dive for Jermell Charlo. Hell no. I know y'all hate these brothers so much. I know y'all want to see them lose. I know y'all can't stand them. I know y'all look at them as overrated hype jobs produced from the PBC, because y'all hate the PBC so damn much. I know y'all hate the PBC and y'all want every fighter to lose from the PBC, especially Deontay Wilder. Y'all hate the Charlo twins. Y'all hate Errol Spence to the core. I know it. Y'all hate them, and I know y'all hate to see them win. I know it eats you up inside. But hell no, that was not a dive at all. Jeison Rosario's entire life would change last night if he beats Jermell Charlo, right? I believe it. I think that Rosario was homeless in the Dominican Republic at one point. Now y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard he was homeless at one point in the Dominican Republic. So why the hell would he take a dive to Jermell Charlo? Why would he do that? Right? Especially when he was in the fight. Outside of the knockdowns, he was in the fight. Outside of the knockdowns and like a couple of low blows or whatever, but he was in the fight and he was doing fairly well. He won some rounds convincingly. So why the hell would he take a dive? For what? His whole life would change if he beats Jermell Charlo in similar fashion that Andy Ruiz's life changed once he beat Anthony Joshua. When Andy Ruiz beat Anthony Joshua, man, his life changed tremendously. He was on every talk show. He got a lot of bread. He got a lot of good looks, a lot of interviews, so on and so forth. The press was coming non-stop. He became a superstar sensation overnight. The same thing would happen to Jeison Rosario if he were to go out there and outclass Jermell Charlo and beat him soundly. His whole life would change. And he was in the fight, so why the hell would he take a dive? Cut that out, man. Jeison Rosario came out there and fought a good fight, but he came up short. And he got folded like a lawn chair at the family reunion. He got folded like a lawn chair at the kickback or the family reunion or the barbecue on Labor Day. Before the first day of school. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For real, man. Like, Jermell Charlo's jab to the body got him up out of that, man. All the anti-PBC crowd and the anti-Black American fighters crowd, I know all y'all yelling it was fixed and all that. Shut up, man. Shut that shit up. For real, man. Y'all hate these brothers so much, y'all reaching for the moon and stars to say that they're not that good. It's not going to work, fam. It's not going to work. Jermell Charlo, he's a dog as well as Jermell Charlo. Excuse me, as well as Jermell Charlo. Get over it. Get over it, fam. It is what it is, man. I know y'all don't want to believe that it's true, but these young guys can fight, man. They can fight and they can crack. They can crack, and they prove that, man. That straight right to the body reminded me of the shots that Errol Spence delivers when he's dishing out an onslaught to the body when I'm watching EJ fight. It reminded me of that. You know what I mean? He tried to make an attack to the body consistently, man. Y'all yelling the fight was fixed. Come on, man. Y'all some damn clowns, man. Like I said, Rosario was still in the fight and he was doing some great work. At one point, it was like he was starting to walk Jermell down a little bit. And I'm looking like, damn, hold on, Jermell. You know what I'm saying? He was landing some nice little shots. And like I said, he won some rounds convincingly. He was putting on a good showing, man, outside of them knockdowns, right? But I think that jab to the body caught him in between breaths and messed up his breathing pattern. And he couldn't get any air. So he, like, ain't no faking that, man. Ain't no faking that, man. Like, remember when Oscar got hit to the breadbasket from Bernard Hopkins and how he reacted and he was all in pain, writhing on the ground? Y'all remember that? It happens, man. I've seen people get stopped with jabs before. It happens, ladies and gentlemen. And if you get hit in the wrong spot, in the right spot at the wrong time, or the wrong spot at the right time, it can be trouble for you. I'm sorry, man. Y'all yelling it like, oh, I know y'all yelling he got, Jeison Rosario got compensated for the dive and the punch was weak. Stop it, bro. You're not a professional fighter who's taking a punch to the body from a world-class boxer. You are not that. You don't know what it feels like. I seen guys get hit by Floyd Mayweather, and it didn't look like a powerful shot at all. It didn't really look like a power shot, but the guys that he's fighting reacted like it hurt like hell. Because a world-class athlete can throw a shot that doesn't look that powerful, and it will fold most men in half, without question. In fact, Charlo's jab to the body last night was reminiscent of Floyd Mayweather's jab to the body. Y'all know that's Floyd's shit. He always utilized that in the fight, and that was his go-to. That's how he got guys out of there. What Teddy Atlas be saying, put a little water in the basement. Whatever, you know, Teddy be over the top a lot of times with. Well, he be, man, he's a character. But yeah, put a little water in the basement. Floyd utilized that effectively all the time when he fought. In fact, I know Floyd Mayweather was smiling when he saw that jab to the body being used. That's his thing, man. It can hurt guys, man, for real. Another reason why this fight is not fixed because Jeison Rosario, he had been dropped twice before that. In the first round and in the sixth round, he got dropped. In the sixth round, he got dropped. He was out of there. He was dazed. It looked like he couldn't even walk straight, for real. Like, when he got dropped in the sixth round, he was so hurt, the man was wobbling back to his corner. He was on Bambi legs after the bell had already rang. Those shots took a toll on Rosario, and he got fatigued. A gut shot like that is all it takes. Once the guy's already winded and fatigued, that's all it takes, a shot like that, to get him up out of there, man. He got hit with a truck in his gut. He got hit with a truck in his gut, fam. Like it or not, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm reading off my notes. I got all my, you know what I mean, everything down. But, because I had some talking points I really wanted to say. But yeah, man, Jeison Rosario got the wind knocked out of him because he never recovered from that sixth round. He didn't recover from that for real. He still had lingering effects from how he got knocked down in that sixth round. Like, look how he was walking after that sixth round. You saw it, man. And in the eighth round, he got hit in a sweet spot, which caused him to look like he was experiencing an exorcism on the canvas after he got dropped in the eighth round. That's why it looked like he was having an exorcism, because he didn't recover from the sixth round and he got hit in that sweet spot. You touch somebody up in that right spot, they're going to fall. They're going to fall, man. It is what it is, man. Now what y'all got to say about this lion and his twin brother? What y'all got to say now? What y'all going to say now, fam? Jermell got touched with some shots last night. He did. Rosario he connected with some good shots. For real, man. But he still had the power to stop the opposing guy. Right? Jermell got power, y'all. He does. Whether you believe it or not, he does. He can crack. And he showed that against Tony Harrison in a second fight in December. He showed it then. Because I felt like at times Tony Harrison was really outboxing Jermell. But Jermell keeps coming. Again, these Charlo brothers' conditioning is excellent. They always in great tip-top condition. They keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. They there all night, and they're going to keep coming at you relentlessly. They're going to aim, they're going to throw with, they're going to throw with bad intentions, and they're going to try to get you up out of there all night. So you're going to have some good moments, but they're going to be right there in front of you coming forward, coming and swinging. And they're not going to tire out. They're going to keep coming, keep coming. And that's what happened when Tony Harrison fought Jermell Charlo in the second fight, and even in this fight, at times Jermell was getting cracked, and he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna keep coming. What's up?" Right? But then it was times too I felt like Jermell was being a little too cautious because Jeison Rosario was doing a great job. He was doing a great job, man. He was hitting them with some shots. He hit Jermell with some shit. He caught him. I'm like, okay, dude can fight. Rosario ain't the type of dude that's gonna take a L on purpose. He can fight, and he was in the fight. You know what I mean? And I think Jermell had to adapt to Rosario's game plan because he started clinching him. He started adapting to the game plan, and by clinching and stopping his momentum. Right? If you clinch this guy a lot, it's gonna offset Rosario's rhythm. You know what I mean, with the clinching. So he couldn't get close. Like he couldn't make a chain of combinations. Clinch him up so he can't get off like that. Right? And I think that he got Jermell with some body shots, and Jermell felt it like, oh damn, he real, right? So he like, I can't keep taking these. I ain't gonna let him get off. I'm gonna make him reset. Wrap him up a little bit, make him reset, and then I'm gonna go offset him and hit him with some punches and hit him with some shots, right? But he was fighting cautious because he felt that Rosario was real. He could fight. And Rosario knew he was in the fight. So why the hell would he take the fall, man? Come on, man. Cut it out, man. Jermell Charlo, he snatched Rosario's soul with that gut shot. And salute to Al Heyman for this card, man. Like I loved them fights last night, man. But the crazy thing is people hate the PBC so much, and the PBC has them boys had some great fights last night, man. I really like watching the Charlo twins fight, along with one of my other favorites outside of Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is one of my favorites. Errol Spence Jr. I love watching EJ fight. I love watching the Charlo twins fight, and I love watching Deontay Wilder fight, man. They're my guys, man. Now I want to see Jermell take on Jarrett Hurd or a Julian J. Rock Williams, right? And I know y'all probably like, oh, some of y'all thinking, if you don't watch the sport that closely, didn't he already stop Julian Williams? No, that was the older brother Jermell that stopped Julian Williams at 154, and then Jermell moved up to 160. Jamal moved up to 160. It was the older brother Jermell that fought Julian J. Rock Williams and knocked him out with the uppercut and finished him off. Jermell has yet to fight J. Rock. I want to see Jermell take on J. Rock or Jarrett Hurd. Oh, in whatever order, I don't care. But I would love to see those fights because I know those are going to be exciting as well. The only problem is, Jarrett Hurd, J. Rock is chinny. He don't have the greatest chin. We see him get stopped by Jermell, and then we see Rosario clip him with something nice and vicious, right? So I think Jermell could get to J. Rock, but J. Rock is an excellent fighter. In fact, I think J. Rock can be more technically sound than Jermell at times, but I don't know if he can handle Jermell's power. If he gets shot, if he get hit with a hook or something like that, I don't know how he's gonna respond, or an uppercut. I don't know how J. Rock gonna respond, especially after he got stopped them other times. Jarrett Hurd is a nice fighter. I really like Jarrett Hurd, but his problem is the defense. He be getting beat up a lot and get hit with unnecessary shots. Now Jermell gets hit with some shots, but he know how to just keep coming. You know what I mean? And it don't really hurt Jermell like that. I ain't never really seen Jermell hurt for real. But I think Jermell can take out Jarrett Hurd as well. But I wonder too, if he gonna skip all of these, he might just say, look, I'm gonna skip J. Rock and Julian and Jarrett Hurd and try to get undisputed. And he might try to go for undisputed and claim that last belt from Patrick Teixeira. Is that how you pronounce it? Teixeira? He gonna try to get that last belt from him, become undisputed, and then take on Jarrett Hurd or Julian J. Rock Williams, which is gonna be great for boxing, man. Man, like for real, I really liked how the Charlo brothers came out last night and the performances they gave, man. So the Charlo twins are thoroughbreds, plain and simple. I know y'all hate them. I know y'all can't stand them. I know y'all want to see them lose. I know you just want to see them get annihilated time and time again. I know y'all want to see them get crushed, but they coming, y'all. They coming. They are on the rise, right? And last night it was so funny. After the brothers won, Jermell and Jermell, I seen a lot of the haters. They was nowhere to be found with their videos. They came out this morning out of their little cubby hole, crying, talking about the fight was fixed this morning. They wasn't saying nothing last night. They was shutting their mouth all night because they had to eat that crow, right? And I know some of them gonna say they didn't say nothing last night because their Wi-Fi was down and all that type of bullshit. Y'all were in hiding, right? And now y'all trying to come out and say the fight was fixed. Cut it out. Jermell Charlo beat Jeison Rosario fair and square, plain and simple. He got his breath, he got the wind knocked out of him, and he couldn't recover. Congrats to Jermell Charlo. Congrats to Jermell Charlo. Y'all did the damn thing. Lions only. Lion. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.